Hey guys, welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we've got a little one here from Amercom, and it is 1/72 scale diecast, of course, and this is a Westland Puma HC.Mk, and I grabbed this off a seller just for $20. It was quite a while ago. Sometimes these start going for some crazy money, but I did get it at a reasonable price because these are sort of your budget type style ones. It came with no magazine or anything like that. I assume these are the magazine type ones as well, and yeah, I just grabbed this really cheap with another couple. But anyway, this is one from RAF 33 Squadron, and during its time in Kuwait during Operation Desert Storm in 1991. Of course, number 33 Squadron's origins date back to the First World War, of course, in 1916, and has had numerous other different types of changes during its time. It was even at one stage a Bloodhound surface-to-air missile unit during the 60s, but in 1971, of course, it was reformed as one of RAF's first Westland Puma squadrons and would receive the HC.1 like one of these, and these would remain in service with Squadron 33 until 2012, when it would be replaced by the HC.2 Puma, and number 33 Squadron currently flies those. But what we'll do is we'll get this out of the box, of course, and it is held together with a bit of cardboard at the back, and of course this blister packet. So what you do is, I suppose, get your favourite trusty blade to cut this open, and we will come right back. And here we have it. It looks pretty tidy in there. It does obviously have some stand and rotor blades in that little packet to the side. We'll grab the unit out of the blister pack here and have a little look. It does have okay weight to it, I suppose, and as I said, this is a cheaper sort of budgety one. The doors do not open. The colorization, well, that's a little bit loose. It's not the actual color of this is quite sort of brownish, whereas I think the sort of color that they used on their equipment, or the English, was sort of more of a sort of a pinky, had more of a pinky tone to it. I think we did a corgi version of one of these, which had the more sort of correct colorization on it. This sort of, I don't think the color is 100% right on this one, but look, the build itself for a cheaper one, I wouldn't be paying a lot for these, but as a cheaper one, it's not too bad for your collection. It does have some okay details, but as I said, there's no opening door or anything like that. It has a little bit of aerial detail on the front there. There is no pilot figures or anything in it. It has some engine detail. Underneath, it's pretty sort of plain. There's a little bit of detail here, like a little window in that section. Obviously, for the stand, there's some holes there. It is in gear down. I think that's probably going to be permanently gear down, so I don't think you'll be supplied with retractable landing gear. But we will open up the little baggie and have a little look. We might be surprised and get some retractable landing gear in there. What we'll do is we'll turn it around, of course. Be careful of those aerials with our fat fingers, and yep, that door does not open, so nothing opens in this, and that look, to me, that's no big deal. But if you get a corgi version, I think the door's open and everything, so you can see inside it. And as I said, this is a cheaper budget version. The rear rotor is attached and does spin freely, of course. And the top rotor, that seems to turn okay, but it is obviously does not have the blades on there. So what we'll do, well, as I said, no blades. It is not a chopper if it does not have rotor blades. So what we'll do is we'll kit this Puma out with some rotor blades and come right back. All right, here we have it all kitted out with the rotor blades on it. Of course, it is there's no real detail on the blades themselves. They are, pretty just plain black blades. It is nothing flash. It does spin with there's a little bit of, it's hitting something. I'm not sure. There is a little bit of restriction here and there, but if you do that, there is no drama. So if that brings you joy, but yeah, you can spin the blades without any problems. But this is our HC.1 all kitted out, complete, and this is how you would display it. But As I said, it is a budget one. It is not 100% perfect, but if you're trying to collect one of these helicopters on a little bit of a budget, this would be sort of one you would grab. This is obviously the stand that you do get, and it does have some details on that stand, of course. And the stand application is like so, just underneath there, and then you are ready to display it on your shelf if you want to put it on the stand like so. And that is job done, and that is ready for you to chuck on your shelf with your other helicopters if you do have some in your collection. But anyway, what I'll do is I will wind this video up, of course. As I said, this is from Amercom. It is a cheaper budget type diecast. It is not perfect quality. There was a little bit of movement in that tail section of the model. The rotor blades are, a little bit plain. No opening doors or anything like that. No pilot figures. Just your very basic sort of die-cast model. So if you do not have one of these, or if you're on a very tight budget, these are probably, one to sort of consider. But if you're really finicky and fussy about your die-cast models and want something a little bit better, probably this is not probably the one that would make you happy. You'd probably be more settled for a sort of a corgi offering or something like that. All right, guys. Well, I'll take some close-up photos of this, of course, so you can see it without my fat-ass fingers being in the way, and you can check it out in more detail. So if you like this at all, throw us one of those. If you can find that little button down below, and feel free to drop your comments in below as well. And thank you very much, of course, for watching another one of our videos. If you enjoy seeing our videos, why not subscribe if you haven't subscribed either. All right, guys, once again, thank you very much for your valuable time, and I hope you enjoyed the content today, and you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.